Haganawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Haganawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Haganawa, Yahweh, Achad, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahasam Chakudash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, as well as peace and blessings, health and wealth to the house of David the elect. As a high spirit, we're in Judah. And today I want to go into a live stream, which initially I didn't have any topics on my spirit. I didn't have a topic on my spirit, but I knew because of the time window, and this is basically I'm on my break, that I wanted to do a live stream within this time window. And I was watching Elder Apostle Ramlab's video that he did 10 days ago, but I'm just not, watching it. He did a lesson called "The Trial of Your Faith." One thing that one thing he said in the lesson that stood out to me from the beloved apostle is that you're supposed to come into this truth with the mindset to be ready to lose it all. And then he went into something. He said, it's not about the brother that he's young, or a brother that knows a whole lot of scriptures. It's about the brother that catches hell and he still teaches. All right, because he's still keeping his form in the midst of fire. And why do I say form? If you think about a vessel inside of a kiln, inside of an oven, all right? Because I used to be in art class like middle school, and we'll get like clay, then we'll make pots, like pottery, then we'll glaze it. But when you are building, when you're kneading the dough, so to speak, all right, you have to knead it to the point where there's no air bubbles, all right? Because if there's air bubbles and you put it in the kiln, then it's gonna crack. So fast forward to we were kneading the clay, all right? Forget the right word, and then you put it on a little machine and you sculpt a little pot, all right? Then you glaze it with a little glaze, a little paint. You put it in the oven, all right? If there's an air bubble in that pottery, when the heat turns up, it's gonna crack. That's why you hear the apostle say, "Yeah, the brother look like he about to crack, or they're about to crack," because it tells you. I want it says in Luke. Don't quote me on this. It says in the hand of Yahweh, all right, there's an oven, there's a fan, and the Most High can increase the fan or increase that heat. He can turn down the heat, and that translates to the adversity you go through. All right, the Most High can turn up your adversity or turn down your adversity. But no matter what, even when he turns up the heat, you still got to go out there and teach, man. All right, because basically you're being proven, all right, in a furnace of affliction. And that's how you merit honor and respect, all right, especially the honor in the spirit world. Even brothers who know you, brothers, they know you catching hell and they see you still watching videos. You not that we're here to please men, but you respect brothers who move like that. You show your faith by your works, okay? But going back to the topic, and shalom to you, Akim, you Akwath, who are tapping into this live stream. Let's get some of this nature. All right. How about Shema Shai created nature, man? Sometimes we get caught up into the hustle and bustle. We got to stop, have a little downtime, because even though I'm doing the works, this is still considered a little downtime for me. All right. You see? I can't turn it. I didn't rotate it before I start the lesson. All right. It's out here in nature, man. All right. But losses are spiritual lessons. And like I said, a powerful point that the beloved apostle Ramlab made was that, you got to be ready to lose it. And one thing that helps with affliction, something that he also said, is you coming into this knowledge knowing that you're here to lose everything. The Most High very well could give you a woman, give you sons and daughters, give you an apartment or a house to shelter them in, just to take away from you, all right, at some point in this truth, just to allow you to show your integrity. All right, because we all are mini Jobs. We're mini Jobs, man. That whole book of Job was written because that's the narrative of the elect. Is that at some point you're going to get tried, man. You might have had a good relationship with your mom. Now you came into the knowledge and y'all relationship has been severed. All right. You might have come into this truth with a woman, and you might have came into this truth, and she might have called herself coming into the truth. She might have put on a hair wrap and a dress, but now she's no longer in this thing 10 years later. All right. You might have had certain buddies that you was cool with while you were in the truth, and they were in the world, but they were still cool. Now y'all no longer talk, man. All right. We've lost things, man. All right. Even if you did things that made you lose things. All right. Well, a man's going to still love your Howard, man. He put a spirit on you to make a decision that made you lose certain things, man. All right. But at the end of the day, we gotta keep moving, man. All right. Losses are spiritual lessons, man. All right. And one thing that I respect about affliction, as much as I get frustrated, all right, is that what it produces. And it usually produces a mindset where you just bitter and you want to get the hell up out of here, man. Okay? You just bitter and you want to get the hell up out of here, man. All right? But everything is a lesson. And those losses are to keep you in the truth, man. All right? Those losses are set up to keep you in the truth. And I was reading a book, I was reading a magazine from Psychology, no, it's called Psychology Today, but I was reading it about 7 years ago. It's about 7 years ago. But it basically went into like failure and all that. And it basically said when you fail and you're faced with that humiliating feeling of being in a lower state. Let me flip the camera right quick. You're faced with that humiliating feeling of being in a lower state, and it's a bad feeling, but that feeling is building character, man. All right, see, it's not about face value, man. All right, it's about building character, the ability to get back up, man. Some brothers struggle with demons, some brothers struggle with addictions, some brothers struggle with vices that they make when you succumb to it, you feel down and you feel like you've fallen from a higher place in the spirit. But even those downs are set up to build you up. Because it's one thing to be a soldier in battle and you the man in battle. You swinging the sword, swinging, doing all type of crazy stuff in battle. But what about when somebody hit your leg with a dagger? Bam. Somebody hit your leg with a dagger. Can you do all that swinging in? The Most High is training you. He's molding you, believe it or not, to learn how to be a soldier with wounds while you're wounded. Now that's a tried soldier. Like I ain't big on sports, but I think, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but things I picked up about LeBron, he taps out easy. Hey, don't get mad now. I said I don't know a lot about sports. If that's your guy, it's a lot. But I don't think LeBron has that grit. If something doesn't go his way, or he's one of those players that he get injured, it's like it's a timeout. I got sit on the bench. That's what I thought. Like I said, look, man. But I know that he's not a dog like MJ was and all that, man. This could be very subjective, but I thought that was his nature. But I think you get the point, though. The point is that you have to learn how to be that on fire brother while you catching hell, man. Because that's the test. That's the test. And I also realized that comfort is a damn test. Because you could not have a woman and you could not have stability in your life. And now that gives you that edge and that makes you angry and ready to go out and you reading comfort scriptures. But what about when you get a woman that's cool and you get a little stability and she just want to lay up all day? Can you still get up and produce, man? That takes character too. That takes discipline. All right? The greatest, I speak as a man, but one of the greatest traits. And he said LeBron's a boule sellout, so it don't matter anyway. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? There's certain players, it doesn't have to be LeBron. We can fill in the blanks with somebody else. But there's certain players, they go hard until they're injured. We don't want to be them. Like I said, if that's not him, I stand corrected. I'm not the biggest sports person. But it's certain athletes, they go hard until something gets thrown off balance. Now they want a timeout. Now they want to sit on the bench, coach. You've had that in high school. So the Most High is training us to go hard. The Most High is training us to go hard, even when our life is out of balance, man. Because how we gonna have faith in a time of Jacob's trouble, man? All right, let me get these scriptures. I might have said too much, but come, I can. All right, Matthew 19:28. Shadow thy wings toward trials, and Yahweh said unto them, verily I say unto you, that you which shall follow me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory. And who's the, all right, now, and who's the Son of Man? Yahweh. All right. Verse 29, it says, and everyone that forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or sons, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. All right. It goes on to say, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. All right. Let me get that. Psalm 34:17. The righteous cry, and Yahweh heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. Another thing I noticed too, and it sucks to the flesh. Your flesh hates it. All right. Your flesh hates it. You know what I mean? But the Most High takes power from you, man. All right. The Most High can disappoint your plans and disappoint your devices, so you won't think you elevated yourself. So you won't think that, you know, you saved yourself. All right. I can speak from personal experience, because it's all about a balance. And one breath, I am about, you know, I've learned that you got to man up, and you got to, you know, utilize all your resources to better your situation. But in another breath, it's really the Most High to elevate you, man. It's the Most High to dig you out of hell. That's why the scripture says, be patient when I change to a lower state. So you got to find a balance in being a man, which is, you know, manning up and doing what you got to do, and also being a man of Yahweh, and knowing that really it's the Most High who deliver you anyway. You see? But those losses come with lessons, man. Things that you might not have done right, and you got regret. There's nothing you can do about regret, man. But be bitter. All right, and mistakes you've made. You know you had demons on you, but you didn't even realize it was demons that was, you know, influencing you. So to the flesh and to the naked eyes, like, why is he doing that stupid crap? But why he acting like that? Why he doing that? Then the demons leave, and it's like, damn, I was tripping. Hey, man, you can only beat yourself up so much, man. That's why it says in the scriptures, there's not one man that do good and sin if not. But, you know, we didn't come here to literally be perfect. We came here to be perfected. We didn't wake up perfect. We came here to be perfected. You see? Yeah, you become perfected through these challenges that develop you, man. We've come here to be developed into rulers. And the Most High is developing our mind. All right, like something that the beloved Elder Apostle Rumlop said. I'm saying his name because I just watched the video. And when I watch his videos, he has a certain comfort in his videos. Like every apostle has a certain spirit they have in their videos. And when I watch Elder Apostle Rumlop's videos, it's like a dove. It's comfort like a dove, man. You know, it's like, dang. Because he'll talk about things that's pertaining to your spirit. All right? Like I said, Elder Apostle Rumlop is like a dove. Elder Apostle Gabar, he has a certain, very edifying energy, which I'm preaching to the choir because y'all watch them. Y'all know y'all watch the videos. But nonetheless, you know, it's reassuring, because if you're catching hell, sometimes you'll blame yourself. All right? And you have to discern whether it's actually something you're doing or it's part of your life. You know, and you can tell it's part of your life when you actually put in the effort to change certain things and better it, and the Most High still just keep you in a lower state, man. All right? But sometimes it gets frustrating. All right? Whatever it may be, fill in the blanks. But you have to understand, those things come with lessons, and those losses, they're here to develop you, man. You know, I think about Floyd Mayweather, man. He's like 50-0 right now. I can't fathom him losing. I don't know how his character would be, how his psyche would be if he actually lost the fight. Because He never lost. You know, although the feeling sucks. You know what I mean? That feeling, I hate that feeling, whatever it may be. But what it does, it puts a burn in you. It puts a drive in you. And you come up with a game plan how to not get back in that position. And that's what the Most High is developing. Not a brother that's shallow, but he knows everything. No, he doesn't want you to be shallow. He wants you to have depth. How can I build you up if I haven't built myself up? See, think about some of those things you struggle with behind closed doors. Some of those things that you resisted in the spirit, but every now and then it conquers you in the flesh. That flesh conquers you. And think about that crappy feeling you feel when it's over. But then sometimes you have a drive, like that competitive nature kicks in. Like, nah, I'm gonna get it right this time. You know? That's the nature we gotta have, man. We gotta pray to Yahweh by Shemi Hawashai. All right. Pray to Yahweh by Shemi Hawashai. All right, to give us this spirit, man. Because everything is really a fight. Everything is a fight. Even in nature, it's a fucking fight. All right. Two males fighting. All right, to see who's the alpha male, so they could reproduce with the female to produce those superior genes. Everything is resistance, man. 2 and 2 are set against each other, man. Okay. So we gotta get out of that laid back. I don't want to embrace the fire, embrace the confrontation. I don't want to embrace this is outside your comfort zone. You just want to chill. Now we got to get in that soldier mentality where we see everything as a challenge. The house of David moved different, man. The house of David moved different, man. A lion is a conqueror. Like you hear certain words growing up, like the conquering lion, the lion of Judah. But the lion literally has a nature. His nature is to conquer. We're of the house of David. And the house of David was like a lion on the planet Earth. King David, I'm sorry, was like a lion on the earth. And the world was his territory, man. Under Yahweh. He was Yahweh's pet lion, so to speak. You know, he was, you know, in a sense, you know. He was, I hate to say pet, but he was Yahweh's lion on earth, man. And the nature of a lion is to conquer, man. That's why the male lions, when they see a pride of lionesses, first thing they do is kill all the males, then they kill the cubs. So the heirs, because they kill all those opposition's heirs, man. So those heirs won't grow up and they have a fight, you know? That's a conquering mentality. So we have to reframe our perception of adversity. It was like, this is something for me to conquer. And like a spirit was on me do a lesson a while back. Failure is a part of the process. All because you don't conquer it the first, second, third, or 50th time, you still have to have a mindset to conquer this shit, man. All right? Because adversity is our gymnasium, man. Resistance, weaknesses, things that make you feel shitty, all right, mistakes, things that, you know, they knock you way down here, but it's a temptation. The Most High gave that to you. That's your gymnasium. Look at your problems that you're going through. Hey, that's why I said, as a matter of fact, can somebody get that in Romans? And all these things, I'm more than a conqueror. You know? And all these things, I am more than a conqueror, man. All right? We came here to conquer. All right? And we have to look at everything in life. Because if brothers who work out and sisters who've been to the gym, or you just familiar with the gymnasium work construct, you got like a bench press, you got treadmills, but everything's set up is a form of resistance. But that's how you build muscles, man. How much more for spiritual muscles and spiritual growth, man? All right? Your adversity, that's your gymnasium. Those things that you battle with behind closed doors, there's the gymnasium. And the Most High put that there so you can start figuring shit out, man. One thing I noticed about being a man and working around men at work, they figure shit out. You know? You plan stuff, you start, you're put in a tight situation to figure something out. The Most High already has the answer, but he's not going to spoil you. Certain things he wants you to figure out. You know, you're only gonna keep making the same mistakes till you forced to think and reflect and figure something out, man. All right, And that's how you really develop somebody, man. You don't give it to them. You let them give it. You let them fight for it, man. You see? The water. The water was, let me see, let me see, let me see. Romans 8:36, the water brother shot of thy wings, 12 tribes, as it is written, for thy sakes we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, and all these things were more than conquerors through him that loved us. And you know how you conquer? When you look at your situation and you see it through the spirit. You see? You look at your situation and you see it through the spirit. Then you navigate according to the spiritual answer. So whatever your situation is, you go in your mind and you match it with the scriptures. Then you answer it you deal with it according to the scriptures. That's the fight. You know? Instead of being consumed in your mind and you overcome by your flesh or spirits or demons, all right, or having a nigger reaction or a nigger woman reaction, you go in your mind and say, what's the scripture for this situation? And you deal with it according to, you set up a scripture. I'm living it, bro. I'm living it, brother. I'm living it now. I'm learning that now, and I'm living it now. Like, oh, that's the test. Like, don't get so caught up in shit. You deal with it according to the scriptures, or it might be something that you have to embrace and fight for, man. You know, not physically fight, but you have to deal with it. According to the scriptures, though. And we make mistakes and we lapse and we get out of character. But another thing I want to speak on too was understanding the spiritual roadblocks. All right, because we have lust, as it says in James, you lust and you receive not. Because basically you ask for it and you still don't receive it, because you basically ask according to your lust, which I'm very roughly paraphrasing. But the point is that you have to understand the spiritual roadblocks that you encounter, and you have to understand what it is. You have to understand it's through the spirit, and you have to understand why is it there. It's for your protection, man. All right? Certain things the Most High not gonna give it to you because it's gonna make you forget about your mission, or it might just make you puffed up. All right? When you had an impulse and you desire to obtain certain things, then there's interference. The interference might be divine intervention. All right? They keep you from getting caught up in BS, man. All right? And it takes a level of maturity and growth to understand that that's a spiritual roadblock and it's for your protection. All right? Let me get up out of here, man. I done walked all. Let me get these trails for brothers and sisters tapping in. These trails, man. It's real serene out here. All right, probably. Yep. See if brothers got any more scriptures. All right. Oh, I like this scripture too. Romans 8:38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Hamashiach, Yahweh our Lord. All right. So, but best believe we're gonna be tested by those things, man. So let me get that again. I'm finna sit down on this bench. I'm finna get that scripture again. Live chat. All right. It says, nor death, nor life, nor angels, principalities, nor powers, nor things present. Hey, she bite? Oh, yeah, but nor death, nor life, all right, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature should be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is Hamashiach, Yahweh our Lord. But best believe we're gonna be presenting things that test our integrity, man. A lot of times you be caught up in the flesh that you don't perceive that you're in the middle of an integrity test. Brother meet a woman, he in 2 weeks, And he ready to miss out on camp to go out with her, man. Didn't even know that she was an agent set up in the spirit world or set up through the spirit world to test his integrity, man. And he lost, you know? She told him exactly what he wanted to hear, tickled his fancy for 2 weeks. Now he's skipping class, man. Come on, man. All right? You know, you got your life and you got your thing, but look, man, we came here to build for the next life, not this life. And you could do what you do. You just got to put your Yahweh first. Don't they say that in the world, put God first? Don't Eve say she put her kids first? You should have something that you put first. You see? That's what makes you a man. All right? You got something besides sex that can move you, man. You got something besides an emotion that can move you, man. You got something besides getting a whistle wet that can move you, man. That you live for, man. You got something besides money, all right? You got something besides money that makes you who you are, man. Revelation 2:5, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keep my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. All right? And that's how we got to be, man. All right, we should hold fast, man. And that's what it's all about, man. In this truth, you got integrity tests, integrity checks, those simulations the Most High set up to see if you're going to fold, mental tests. You got you play with all type of demons and suspicions and insecurities and things, and it's really set up to, are you going to get caught consumed in these thoughts that you got in your mind? Or you just going to keep your hand to the plow and let Yahweh Bashma Shah fight them battles, man? All right? We got humility texts that you getting cursed out, catching fire. It could be something you did or didn't do, or it could be, it could be something in between that. But it's just a humility check. So you won't think it's all about you. You know? Yeah, you capable of being wrong. That's okay. But that's okay, because that's the Most High dealing with you, man. All right? It's a humility check. You got integrity checks. You got humility checks. You know? You got all type of things happen. Brother might need some help and it inconvenience you because you was on your way to do some other thing. Yahweh Shah set that thing up to test to see if you're going to take this sacrifice for your brother. All right? That's what it's all about. Checking that, you know? Because Yahweh Shah paid the ultimate sacrifice for us, man. All right? Everything is a learning experience, man. All right? If you don't have a woman, there's perks to that. If you do have a woman, there's perks to that. But if you don't have a woman, there's cons to that. And if you do have a woman, there's cons to that. But either way it goes, you have to make that, you have to produce. You know? You have to produce, man. And be content with the situation that the Most High orchestrated for you, man. All right? You know, I'm just scrolling down a live stream. Once again, shalom to you brothers, man. And the water, hey, brother, shout out thy wings to our tribes, man. You on fire, bro. You really enhance this live stream by, feeding the scriptures, man. Putting the scriptures on the live stream, man. All right? But, with that, I'm going to get ready to draw this lesson to a close. And I hope you brothers and sisters were edified and maybe, perhaps inspired for the day. All right, for the morning. All right? Through the spirit and power, Yahweh Bashma Shai. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashma Shai, Bashma Chakudash. All right, double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Hey, and with that, Abba Baal, Kam Yashala, Shalom.